Comes first in a woman's life? Dad, husband, baby daddy, or son?
Who comes first?
Mm-hmm.
Your mama,
Your mama.
your wife,
Your
or
wife.
your serious significant other,
Or your
or your
serious-
daughter.
Or your daughter. Baby girl.
What up, YouTube? Check this out. Sometimes you think to yourself, damn, this shit should be obvious. And then you realize, you know what? You look at the world you live in, the people you hang around or know in this world, then you think, you know what? Maybe it's not as obvious as we think it should be. Case in point, this first clip. Check it out.
Who comes first in a woman's life? Dad, husband, baby daddy, or son?
Son?
Baby daddy.
Son? I would hope your son.
Yes,
I would hope
definitely
your
son.
child.
Definitely son.
Yeah.
Okay.
First,
alright.
Yeah.
first is your dad, then you get husband, then once you have the son, it's the son.
That
Okay.
takes precedence. Yeah.
And the other stuff is out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
other
that's
stuff's
that's
out.
the life order.
Yeah.
Song number
gotcha.
2 is
Once you have that
husband.
son, it's it.
Yeah. Depending on where you are in life.
Use your common sense.
Now, in my brain, I thought this would be hella obvious, but clearly it's not as obvious as we think it should be. The breadwinner in a traditional family, in the nuclear family, and even in today's modern society, the man, aka your husband, should be first in your life. He's the one that takes care of the house, the provider, protector. He is numero uno. How do we not understand this? Now, I don't know if they were married or not, but if you just think about it for a minute and listen, the key word was husband. Out of all 4 choices, the key word was husband. He's supposed to be first. He helps take care of the household. He provides and protects. The son don't provide and protect. Y'all are raising him to be a provider and protector, and if it's a daughter, then you're raising her to be a nurturer. And if you reverse the question and you ask it to a man, then the wife is supposed to be first. Your immediate family is first. That means it's you, your husband, and then your kids. So automatically, baby father falls to 4 and your father falls to 3. Automatic. And then your kids fall to 2 because they're not providing or protecting anything. So your husband is obviously number 1. How is this not obvious? I don't know. But I do know one thing. Do not ask these new feminists, because they're going to flip that out any way they can. They're not trying to have that man, that husband as first. They will stick a railroad before that man. I'm just saying. But ladies, yes, please understand. If your husband is not first, y'all going to have some problems in your relationship. Just saying.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
This happens a lot with moms. When women become mothers, naturally we just take on that motherly role and immerse ourselves in it so deep that sometimes our husband becomes secondary. The kid becomes the priority, which is understandable. Like, that's our baby. Like, I made that, okay? And I pushed it or it got pulled out of me.
And they want you. That's all they want is mommy.
Yeah. So when your husband's needs may not be getting met because now he's not the first priority anymore, he needs to be able to communicate that with you, and you have to be able to receive that and then be like, okay, you know what? My husband's not feeling heard. He's not feeling seen. I need to kind of step it up a little bit as a wife and figure out some type of balance between giving my beautiful baby everything that he or she deserves, but also giving my husband that as well. And I also believe that the priority levels should be husband, then child.
Oh, 100% agree.
Because your husband's always going to be there. Your kids are going to leave you eventually.
Okay, I thought she was about to swerve me a little bit, because she had me thinking she was going a different way. But then she finally got to it and she understand the hierarchy of how it's supposed to go. Okay, cool, we on the same page. I thought we were going to have another problem here. But I got to say one thing, just from personal experience, it's not always the case that you give birth to a child and that child always wants their mommy. It's from personal experience, just letting you know that it doesn't always be the case. Because you give birth to that child always wants mommy. Just wanted to put that out there. All right? Moving along.
Who comes first? Your mama.
Your mama.
Your wife.
Your
or
wife.
your serious significant other.
Or your
your
serious-
daughter.
Or your daughter, baby girl. Third, mom's on the back burner. I feel like any mom that really supports their son, daughter, whatever, if you said anything other than that, you're not really doing what she trained you to do, and which is raise your daughter and take care of your wife. And then second, that's tough. That's tough. But it depends. I think that one depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely wife then daughter. Happy wife, happy life. But
Wife then daughter, as in second and then first, or first
no,
and then second?
yes, wife first,
Got it.
daughter, mother. Because happy wife, happy life, and like your daughter has to see how you treat your wife.
Okay, so your man had a little stumble there in the middle, but I ain't gonna say nothing about it because at the end of the day, he got it right, so he understood the assignment. Except he could have left out the part about happy wife, happy life, because we all know that's bullshit. Because a lot of women are never happy, regardless of what you do. But that's another topic for another video. But I will say this, I do understand now where the statement of men will sacrifice their happiness for their marriage, but women will sacrifice their marriage for their happiness. Now I really understand that one.
I don't know if you men know this or not, but your wife comes before your mother. Your wife comes before your grandmother. Your wife comes before your children. And your wife damn sure comes before your baby mothers, right? Yeah! You got a lot of men out here that are letting their moms dictate things in their household and having more say in their household than their wife, as if their mother's opinion should be valued more than the person that they share their bodily fluids with.
No.
Then we got some men out here that take it as far as to let their baby mothers dictate or have a say on what goes on in their house, and he doesn't want to offend her because they have a child together. If that is your wife, if this is the new add-on to your family, she is your new family. Her position trumps everybody else's. I get it, you love your mom, but you do not exchange bodily fluids with your mom. You are also not splitting bills with your mom. I understand that you have a kid with your baby mother, but that's all that she is the producer of a child. Y'all have nothing other than a bond of that child and nothing more, nothing less. I understand that you love your kids, and yes, you love them, and you know, with everything in you, but you put your wife first no matter what. Am I lying?
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
My man basically summed that up. I mean, there really ain't nothing else to say. There is no one that you put before your wife. And I said wife. Now, if you're not planning on getting married and you have a long-term relationship with your woman, then you shouldn't put nobody before her either. But we're talking about wife here. And no one should come before your wife. Just like no one should come before your husband. Because some of you women let your girlfriends intervene in your life. You let your mamas intervene in your life. You let all sorts of females intervene in your life. And when your life goes to shit, you're going to want to blame the man, but it was never the man in the first place. It was the people that you listen to outside of your circle. That's it. Your immediate family is what you should be focused on, and not letting anyone outside of that influence what goes on in your household and in that circle. My man covered that straight away. He got that all covered in there in that one shot. Ladies, pay attention. Listen to what you're hearing. Take it in. Understand. Don't listen to these other outside influences and people that don't even mess with men or are man haters influence what goes on in your household. Plain and simple. Don't let no one project off of them onto you. Period. You know your household. You know your man. You know in the family hierarchy, the nuclear family household, that's how it's supposed to be. Man, woman, male child, female child. Plain and simple. Nothing comes before that man. If you let somebody come before that man, you know what's going to happen again? You're going to have a failed relationship. And you can't blame it on the man. You can only blame it on yourself.
We will not have it. I said we will not have it.